What's going on, Jerome's beautiful Sunday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So I did not expect the response from my my sleeping escapades from the other day. It's good times. Nothing wrong. I don't want to do supplements. Got a little magnesium. Did melatonin for a while. Kind of got off it. Right. So just trying to naturally wind down a little bit, get some actual sleep, be efficient in the sleep. I don't have sleep apnea. I don't know. Maybe I just needed like a cryo chamber or something. That'd be good. Anyways, so Vikings training camp practice number 9 went down on Saturday. JJ McCarthy lit it up. Of course, we talked about that already, but also a lot of stuff and stuff. Fight. It's good stuff, man. But Justin friggin' Jefferson, so still not working with the team. Doesn't really have a strong timeline set for Jefferson. Regular season seems still to be the target date. Working off on the side, also jogging pretty easily during camp. It's good to see. Out there firing up the crowd. You know what's up. Also, Jonathan Allen, new free agent for Viking, giving a hug to Marcus Dixon, the marvelous Marcus Dixon, defensive line coach. Also, I love the Roll Tide dedication to alma mater. It's good time stuff. Also, I always love like the side profile, right? And plus the new age helmets. Like my goodness, like all of the engineering that goes into these new helmets, that's great. Now, so we get this question quite a bit of parents who they don't know if they're going to let their kid play football. I would say this is the safest time to ever play football, especially youth football. The equipment, the awareness of head injuries, as well as change in tactics, change rules, all that stuff. Where this is way safer than the 50s. Yeah. But also, I don't know if I'm gonna have my boys play football. I don't know. Have them play flag football. See if it's their cup of tea. I feel like Rocco's really into soccer and swimming. Who knows? Ezra might just get into, I don't know, racketeering right away. Is that a youth sport? Could be. I worry, because I feel like people who have at least 3 kids have this a lot, where the youngest one is just a poop head. You know what I mean? Because he or she, they're the baby, and they're used to getting their way, and you know what? Sometimes you have to give in because you just want peace. Right? It's appeasement to the child, because whether you're in a store or a restaurant, and then all of a sudden they want something, it's like, no, not right now. Wah! And that carries over to adulthood. I don't know. That's just going to be Al Capone, pretty sure. Anyways. Also, I love the shots down in the trenches during training camp. You got Jalen Redmond, 6'1", and first-round pick, Donovan Jackson. Ooh, it's for real. Just getting after it. Making each other better every single day. Addison with the catch of the day as well over Nudie McLaughlin. Touchdown. Perfect pass by JJ McCarthy. Addison Moss McLaughlin. Kind of crazy to say. Yeah. Also, it's a good shot here. You got Jeff Okudah, who's one of the top 3 stories of camp. I would say Nudie's one. The ups and downs of J.J. McCarthy, lots of ups on Saturday practices, by the way. It's like he does his best when there's the largest crowds, which is good to see. And also, the resurrection of Jeff Okudah, F the Lions. I would love if Jeff Okudah fully recover from that Achilles, pans out on his potential, and he's here with the Vikings for 7-8 years, and then he gets to face the Lions twice a year, and they're like, gah, as they don't win the Super Bowl because their Super Bowl window closed. Good times. Also, it's always here. So you got the equipment dolly, that they drag stuff out on. You got Jonathan Allen as well as Harrison Phillips rolling him out onto the field like he's Hannibal Lecter. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, but anytime I see a player being wheeled off, just like, oh, we're Vikings fans, we can't have nice things. Also, T.J. Hawkinson apparently banged up his groin. Hopefully that's no big deal. Yeah. Also, Flores, I mean, I know that Flores didn't have an NFL career as a player. He played safety linebacker at Boston College, but I feel like he could make a 90 man right now. Like, you're telling me that Brian Flores, who's like in his mid 40s, like, you're telling me that he couldn't make the Titans right now? I bet he could. And also, these two going to bring a Super Bowl to the Vikings. Just guys being dudes out here, just coaching ball. Love to see it. Both of them hat models, by the way. It's really good. Also, yeah, the camp fight. So there's actually two of them. Second one was immediately after the first one. So Tyler Batty took a shot at Aaron Jones, legal shot, but generally you don't tackle to the ground in camp, even in full pads. And then J.J. McCarthy got all up in Batty's grill, which is great. But the main one was Asamoah sort of gave Aaron Jones a pop. Wasn't malicious, a little physical. Wasn't malicious, but then Asamoah helped Aaron Jones up. And then you could see, like, Will Fry 76 in the background. It's like, offensive line got bad intentions because Aaron Jones is beloved, man. Absolutely he is. So Will Fries had some bad intentions, shoved Asamoah. Eventually, Asamoah took umbrage. And then Asamoah took a swing at Will Fries. And then that precipitated the benches clearing. Right? So here's the problem. So Kevin O'Connell hates training camp fights. I generally don't have a problem with them as long as no one gets hurt and there's no bad blood. Right? Sometimes it's good to vent some of that pressure, some of that anger. But if you're Asamoah, I mean, you're firmly on the roster bubble. Like, Kobe King is already snapping ahead of you on defense with the second team. You're with the third team. You play some special teams. And you throw the first punch of Vikings training camp. And first off, you punch a helmet, which is stupid. But you take a swing at the guy that they just paid $88 million. Okay. Yeah. Also, Vikings gave shout-outs to alma maters. Of course, got Blake Ashman outside. How about that? Local dude, Eden Prairie. Walk on with the Gophers, fifth-round pick. Survived the Jets. Texans came up here. So gave a shout to the Eden Prairie Eagles. That's the only time he's going to root for the Eagles. Four-time state champ when he was there. I mean, it's pretty easy to win a state championship when your school district should be divided into two high schools. I'm just saying. Just imagine if Lakeville North and South were still together. How many they would take down? Huh? People from out of state are just like, whatever. Also, bit of concern. Alco the Athletic. Will Riker kicked again today. Went 3 for 5, but missed from inside the 40 twice. Both missed wide of left upright. Now, with training camp, generally, like, a player struggle would be like, okay, maybe they're working through things and they're calibrating the machine and all that stuff, and it'll be fine come the regular season. Kicking is just like, all right, make the kick. I feel like there isn't much of working on things. If you're going to work on mechanics, or you're going to change your stance, or you're going to change your run up, or you're going to do whatever, I feel like you can do that on the third field. The entire time while the team is practicing football, you're off on the side kicking. But when the pressure's on, like 11 on 11 field goal unit, I feel like you should make them. I don't know. It's fitting that Will not thrilled is wearing the Twins shirt here, because given the events of the two during the last week, because basically I feel like Reichard's missed a field goal or two in at least 3 practices this week. So obviously I got confidence, roll tide. But it is concerning. It does make you raise an eyebrow. And if this continues, it wouldn't shock me if they bring a kicker in for some competition. All right. And also, I feel like Oscar Chapman has a chance to win the punting gig. So maybe Ryan Wright is the wrong stuff this time. But, Vikings fans hearing kicking issues, PTS all over the place. That's right. And lastly, of course, shout out Culinary Academy, Roping Calves, the true single-season sack leader, but Jared Allen, and trying the Hall of Fame. Loved his speech, right? It was to the point. It was heartfelt. The amazing shout out to his daughter, saying that the best part of his life, and it's really cool, man. Plus the bronze statue. I mean, there's been some bad statues, man. Talk about Ronaldo, Dwayne Wade, and all that stuff, but this one is legit. So, like, Randy Moss with the cornrows and Jared Allen with the mullet, the moulet. This is good. Although if you squint, it kind of looks like Hulk Hogan. So I don't know. But either way, Jared Allen, Shrine and Cannon. I've never had like an inkling to go to the Hall of Fame, but now I kind of want to go and see this and see Moss's bust, as well as see Harrison Smith's in a couple of years. Not saying, I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Sunday Vikings news dump. You guys are the absolute best. Vikings are off today. Back of practice Monday night. Ooh, night practice. That's right. Working on the night. No, is it practice day? It doesn't matter. Skull production value.